All right, welcome into the John Mendola Show. Tonight we have the Trojans of Nanticoke area coming to town to take on the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area.
I don't know how big you could go. You could try to work with it.
Tonight we have Max Greger, John Mendola, Andrew Marshallsay, Olivia Connell, and Johnny Mendola as well. And that one a little too strong off the glass. Nanticoke will get the rebound. So, Andrew, the last time we saw the Wolfpack, they had a pretty dominant victory over West Scranton. What do you expect from the Wolfpack today?
I think they're going to have a good performance here tonight. You know, they've had two really good games so far. That comeback win against North Pocono and then that dominating win over against West Scranton.
Yeah, Wilkes-Barre's getting off to a pretty hot start on the season so far. And the Trojans are looking to put a stop to that as they take a 3-0 lead about 45 seconds here into the game. Ardo Boyko looks to dish it out, finds Crouchinyuk. Pass to Thornton. Cross court to Cradle. She'll drive in, put it up. No good off the glass. And that is Claire Aferio with that rebound. And that is tipped out of bounds by the Wolfpack. Now I'd say one of the defining traits of the Wolfpack is their aggressiveness, wouldn't you say, Andrew?
Yeah, their aggressiveness and then their ability to turn the ball over. And then even their ability to score points off of those turnovers.
Yeah, they really do capitalize off those turnovers that they get quite often. As that shot bounces off the rim, Nanticoke grabs their own rebound though. It'll be Grace Reed, man of the point. As that one ends up out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Trojans. So now we have Shaylee Heffron. Pass down low, that gets intercepted by Eternity Aiken. And Crouchinyuk will push the floor a little bit. Give it to Ardo Boyko. They'll reset it with Crouchinyuk. She'll drive in and kick it out to an open Cradle for three. And that one just bounces off the rim. Ardo Boyko looks like she was defending, getting the ball off of a couple of Trojans there.
Yeah, she did a good job of keeping possession in order for the Wolfpack to retain the ball.
Yeah, now they got another possession from that tough play. Ardo Boyko, she'll drive, kick it out. Thornton for three. That one is off the mark. And that is Caitlin Majiros there with the rebound. As Nanticoke will get another crack at offense here. Nanticoke dribbling around. Sophie Lukowski dribbles a little bit. Cross-court pass. Ardo Boyko's there to get the steal. She'll pass it up to Thornton. Thornton to Cradle. Nice pass to Crouchinyuk. And she is able to hit the mid-range jump shot. And there you go, Andrew. You were saying earlier, they always capitalize off of turnovers, and there they are again.
Yeah, it was a great play set up by Ardo Boyko, and Crouchinyuk finishes it off with the point.
Race Reed now. Nanticoke, they'll reset. Heffron to Lukowski. Down low. And Claire Alfiero. The shot does not fall, and it was Wilkes-Barre ball. Score 2-3. Trojans with the lead. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. As Cradle, she'll drive to the basket. And that one does not fall. Ardo Boyko now, she'll do the same thing. And Majiros gets the block. Nice block there. Nanticoke pass into the lane gets broken up, but Heffron is there to retain possession for the Trojans. The Trojans, they look like they're having a difficult time getting the ball inside with that tough Wolfpack defense.
Yeah, they're having good passes on the outside, but They can't find a way inside the paint.
That's right. They really are perfect passes around the outside. Oh, and then they capitalize around the outside. The Trojans say, all you're giving us is the three. We'll take the three. Return to Yakin. Nice move, but a little too high off the glass. And Heffron gets the rebound. Trojans now hold a 6-2 lead. 3:15 left in the first quarter. Still no fouls yet by any team, it looks like. And they do get it in down low. That is Caitlin Majiros who gets the paint points. Oh, fake there by Crouchinyuk, pass down to Aiken. Now Cradle will shoot from long two. And that ball's bouncing around. And a jump ball is called. And it looks like the possession arrow points to the Trojans. Oh, the Wolfpack look like they're coming out in the press now. Now Ardo Boyko, she will get the steal. Pass out to Thornton, she'll drive in, and she draws the foul. So Diamond Thornton will head to the line for two. And we have 2:30 left in the first quarter, and that's our first foul of the game.
So definitely now an opportunity for the Wolfpack to get some more points on the board. They haven't really been successful inside the paint, so we'll see how they fare from the foul line.
Yeah, in fact, the North Pocono game, that was probably one of the most entertaining games of the year. The Wolfpack had this slow start as well, and we saw how they were able to come back from that early deficit. So there's no question that it's a possibility. It's only 6 points right now that they will get the ball rolling on offense and put some points on the board. As Cradle will drive in, those shots are not falling for Cradle. They're all bouncing around the rim. And Nanticoke is there to get the board. The three is good by Shaylee Heffron. And it looks like Mary Mushak-Nami will call a timeout for the Wolfpack. And we'll be right back. So we're back for the game tonight, the McCarthy Tire game of the night, the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack versus the Nanticoke Trojans. The Trojans have jumped out to an early lead so far, 11-2, with 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. It looks like we'll get a substitution right out of the timeout. Diamond Thornton and Mackenzie Evans will come into the game, and Natalia Cradle and Mahogany Robinson will take a seat. And the Wolfpack are breaking out that press defense again, as we see, trying to force another turnover. And Andrew, it looks like the Wolfpack are trying a little bit of a defensive strategy than usual. Looks like they're in a zone defense now.
Yeah, they have to try to combat some of Nanticoke's outside shooters, because from what we've seen these first couple of minutes, Nanticoke has some good outside shooters.
Hey, there
Just
you go.
like that.
Perfect
Just like
timing.
That, yeah. That's their fourth three of the game so far.
Yeah, 14-2 the score now. We really don't see the Wolfpack in this position usually, but we do see them do that a lot. Whenever they're in a deficit, they always bounce right back. Ardo Boyko gets the layup off the glass.
good response from the Wolfpack, getting points right off the three.
Yeah, I feel like this team, they never really get down on themselves. Whenever a negative thing happens, they always get back on their feet. And then right there, they get a roll basket there by Eternity Aiken, score 14-6. And just like that, seems like the Wolfpack are getting a little momentum. And they get another possession, it looks like, out of bounds. Oh, my mistake, that'll be Trojans' ball. The Trojans are able to break the full court press, but Ardo Boyko is there to block that pass. And it looks like that is a foul on the Trojans, and they'll inbound on their side of the court. And Diamond Thornton, another quick basket for the Wolfpack. That's been not even a minute, and we've got like 3 baskets already by the Wolfpack.
Yeah, we had a 12-point deficit. Now it's a 6-point deficit, and the Wolfpack are getting another possession here with 9 seconds left.
We have 9.1 seconds left, score 14-8. Trojans hold the lead, but it looks like the Wolfpack have a little bit of momentum going into the second quarter. As they bring the ball up, what'll probably be the final possession of the first quarter. Diamond Thornton, that ball gets loose, but Aiken is there to grab it. Ardo Boyko for 3 at the buzzer, and it falls! So everything going right for the Wolfpack in these last couple of seconds. And we'll do a field report with John Mendola in just a couple of seconds. All right, so John Mendola is here to give us a report. John, what do you see?
Well, the way I see it right now is that, Wolf's very not used to playing zone. And what they're doing is they're coming back.
Max.
Oh, we got you now.
All right. Hey, that first quarter, Wilkes-Barre not used to playing a zone defense. They're going to come back and be aggressive. You saw Shelby Ardo Boyko hit that basket at the end of the quarter. It's 14-11. The comeback is on. Wilkes-Barre will not lay down tonight against Nanticoke.
Oh, definitely not. Everything going right for the Wolfpack going into the second quarter. They really got a lot of momentum in just that last minute there. And it looks like we'll head right back to the foul line for some free throws for Shelby Ardo Boyko.
And she's a strong free throw shooter, so we saw it last year and we've seen it a couple times this year so far.
And especially for what she does, all that work down low, she will probably get to the line more often than, say, some of the outside shooters like Evans and Crouchanyuk. So she's got to be able to hit those free throws, as she so often does.
Yeah, she goes for rebounds, and there's 2 things that are going to happen when you go for rebounds. You're either going to get the basket or you're going to draw the foul.
Yeah, either way, an opportunity for points, but unable to connect on that one, as the Trojans now look to break their cold streak. Is that five three-pointers already?
Yeah, that is. I think so.
Some outstanding three-point shooters here for the Nanticoke Trojans.
I think that might be 3 for Heffron.
Yeah, Heffron having a game so far tonight. And none of these are like bank-in shots or shots that bounce off the rim and just end up in. These are all swishes. We get to see it from the bird's eye view up on the upper gym. Trojans will get the ball again. Wolfpack still appear to be in somewhat of a zone defense. Oh my goodness, the Trojans are just nailing threes from all over the court.
That was Aferio that time with her second, I think, of the game.
And all of these shots, I just can't get over how they're just perfect swishes every single time. You can tell they emphasize that at practice. But then again, the Wolfpack are there to score again. This is going to be an entertaining game, 20-13. This looked like it was going to be a low-scoring game in the first quarter, but here we are, basket after basket. So the score 20-13, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half. As Aiken gets a nice block there. And it looks like the Trojans will inbound from under their own basket. Nevaeh Barran, she'll look to get the ball in. So Ardo, Boyko, and Barran get tangled up. That's a jump ball, and the possession arrow will point to Wilkes-Barre area. So Andrew, with all these baskets we've been seeing, what do you think the urgency is to not be the one to not score a basket? Because this is like a standoff, basket for basket, and there we go, another basket, that time the mid-range jump shot by Crouchinyuk. What do you think the intensity is? Like, you don't want to be the team to not score that basket and then have the other team run away with it.
Yeah, if you don't score these baskets, you know, the lead, it's 5 right now, but if you're the Wolfpack, you don't score, and then Nanticoke goes down, hits another 3, you know, that deficit's going to get larger.
Yeah, you thought maybe the Trojans would get a little nervous with the Wolfpack going on that run to start the second quarter and end the first quarter, but they've responded quite well with some beautiful shots. As it looks like Wolfpack will inbound as we get a sub into the game. We have Kate Reed checking in for, that looks like Natalie Atkins. So she'll check into the game for this Wolfpack possession. Thornton to Ardo Boyko. That does not connect on that pass. And it'll be Trojan ball. Wolfpack remain in that full court press. And they may not have gotten the possession there, but that's kind of what you want out of the full court press. I mean, of course you want possession, but you want to wreak a little havoc there.
Yeah, definitely.
So the Trojans will take their time on offense, find the open shot, as they've done in this game so far.
Hey, Coach, we know there's a winter storm coming tomorrow, much like tonight.
You know, if I'm Nanticoke right now, I'm seeing, you know, I'm not being allowed in the paint. I'm going to go for the 3 right there.
Yeah, it seems to be working. They do not get that shot to fall. But that's probably the first 3 that they missed tonight, first or second 3 that they missed out of perhaps 7 or 8. So I'd take that outside shot if I were the Trojans, because the Wolfpack have been dominating the paint so far. And it looks like the Trojans will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. And we're back on the McCarthy Tire game of the night. Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack and the Nanticoke Trojans facing off at Wilkes-Barre Area High School. Score 20-2. Now it's 20-19. Score with 4:40 left to go in the first half. And Andrew, it's been a pretty even keel match so far, basket for basket.
Yeah, the Nanticoke, they're shooting from outside. The Wolfpack, they're shooting on the inside, and the Wolfpack have stormed the back. At one point, they were down 12 points. They're only down by 1 now.
Yeah, the Wolfpack have been very resilient so far in this game. Whenever they're facing a deficit, they always get right back in there. As we'll get another possession with Diamond Thornton now with the ball. She'll pass it out to Cradle on the wing. It looks like Trojans playing some nice defense. Thornton, that shot does not fall. But Eternity Aiken is there to get the putback. Very strong putback over a couple of Trojan defenders there.
Their first lead of the night.
Oh yeah, score 21-20 now. And Aiken looks to complete the three-point play. And we just got the buzzer before that free throw as Sophia Lukowski will come back into the game. And that looks like it is a travel on the Wolfpack. And it will be Trojan ball. The Wolfpack will remain in the full court press. It's been working pretty well for them so far tonight. And it looks like they get a steal, but that will be a foul on Wilkes-Barre. And for all of this pressing that we've seen so far throughout the game, still, that's the second foul by the Wolfpack tonight.
Yeah, they've been quite disciplined so far, you know. Against West Scranton in the first half, they were really disciplined as well. And we're seeing it again tonight.
And you could tell that this team is such a disciplined team because, I mean, not too long ago, they were down by 12 points, and now here they are holding the lead. Score 21-20 with 3:30 left to go in the first half. As the Trojans back at it again on offense. Nice save by Shaylee Heffron. She's hitting all the threes and saving the ball from going out of bounds. And we know that Nanticoke, they are very reliant on the three, and they really haven't even attempted so far to get the ball inside. Wouldn't you say, Andrew?
No, they've been shooting really well from outside, so if you're shooting well from outside, you might as well just stick to what's working.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As they hit another three there. As the Trojans will regain the lead, 23-21. About 2:30 left to go. Wolfpack have the ball. Evans for three. And that one bounces in for Evans. And here we go again. The Wolfpack now have the lead. Plenty of lead changes so far tonight. We're only in the second quarter. The Trojans will once again move it around the perimeter. And since they're working the ball around the perimeter a lot, they, of course, got to pass a lot. So all of their passes have really been quite good so far.
Yeah, the passing has been really good for Nanticoke, you know, passing around the arc.
Yeah, in order to find that open shot, you got to have some good passes. Oh, and the Wolfpack get another basket there. Scored 26-23. Eternity Aiken with more points down low. Oh, and that three is off the mark from the Trojans. As Ardo Boyko, she'll look to push to the floor a little bit. She pulls back, and she'll pass it to Thornton to reset the offense. And Aiken again down low, playing a fantastic game so far tonight.
That's 7 straight points now for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, Wolfpack getting on a nice run, and it looks like Trojans have stepped out of bounds, so it'll be another possession here for the Wolfpack.
A 12-point deficit at one point, and now a 5-point lead.
Yeah. Very good resiliency from this Wolfpack team. And we get a jump ball, and that'll go to the Trojans. And Andrew, isn't it pretty neat how we're seeing the score is pretty close, but we've seen two completely different styles of offenses, as the Wolfpack are more of a down low team, as we see right there with Thornton. You're getting that. That was a nice layup. The underhand layup off the glass falls. But we've seen two very different offenses. The Trojans are more of a perimeter outside shooting team, while the Wolfpack are more of a hard-nosed points down low basketball team.
Yeah, the Wolfpack, they're shooting from inside. They're doing really well, getting layups, getting offensive rebounds, and it's really working for them, being able to come back.
Evans will put up a three, and that one does not fall. Kate Reed is there to grab the rebound for Nanticoke. We have about 20 seconds left in the game. Wolfpack hold a 7-point lead at the end of the first half. The layup does not fall for Natalie Atkins, and the Wolfpack wastes no time getting down the court, and Crouchinyuk. Nice layup there by Crouchinyuk. And that will lead us to halftime. Basket, half-court shot does not fall. So, Andrew, going into halftime, score 32-23. What do you think of the game so far?
The Wolfpack have stormed back in a big way. You know, they're sure shooting really well. So.
And we have Olivia Connell. She'll have a word with Coach Mushak Nami in a couple of seconds.
All right, John, we're here with the coach, and Wilkes-Barre area really came back at the end of this game. We really stole it away. They're playing a lot of outsides. How are you guys going to do it in the second half?
Did you say they're hitting a lot of outside shots?
Yeah, Nanticoke.
Yeah. Well, our game was to pretty much press and take them out of that rhythm in their quarter-court offense. But in the first 3 minutes, we were not trapping. We weren't following through with our press, and we had to drop back into that quarter-court 2-3 and slow it down. That's their style of play. So once we got through and with our trapping and we got after a little bit more, it prevented that quarter-court defense and offense. So I think it worked to our advantage.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to you, John.
All right, so thank you, Olivia, getting the inside info from the coach of the Wolfpack. And it is halftime now. We got about 8 minutes left until we get back to action, so we'll see you then. All right, welcome back into the McCarthy Tire game of the night. We're going into the second half of the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack and the Nanticoke Trojans facing off here at Wilkes-Barre area. And Andrew, it's been, for most of the game, it's been a pretty back and forth game. A couple teams jumping out to some big leads, and then some other teams fighting back. And it looks like the Wolfpack have run away with it going into the halftime. So what have your thoughts been on the game so far?
Yeah, we had Nanticoke in the first half. You know, they had a 12-point lead. And then in the second half, or the second quarter rather, the Wolfpack came out to a 9-point lead. So it's been, as you said, back and forth. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out here in the third quarter and then the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah, basketball is the game of runs, and we'll see who gets the bigger run to get the win here as we play into the second half. Shelley Heffron has been playing good for the Nanticoke Trojans. She will have the ball at the point. Nanticoke will see if they, oh, there's a steal by Ardo Boyko. She'll go coast to coast. Could she lay it in? And she does. Nice play by Shelby Ardo Boyko. And the Wolfpack back in it again at press. And we had Olivia talk to Coach Mushak Nami right before halftime, and she said that she wasn't exactly happy with how the press has been turning out so far. We'll see how the press will be, if it will or will not be effective in the second half for Wilkes-Barre area. As the Trojans were able to get it past the midcourt line, then they're filtering the ball around on offense. That three does not fall. And Crouchinick gets the long rebound for Wilkes-Barre. Wilkes-Barre pushing the floor again. Ardo Boyko weaves through, kicks it out to Crouchinick. She'll fire up a three. Crouchinick nails the three.
That was a really nice play set up by Ardo Boyko, and Crouchinick finishes off.
Yeah, that was very skillful of Ardo Boyko in order to weave through all those Trojan defenders, yet still find Crouchinick for the open shot. And it looks like that'll be a turnover by the Trojans, and Wolfpack get the ball again. And after that three, score 37-23, 14-point lead for the Wolfpack. Diamond Thornton, she'll dribble around at the top of the key. Works down to Ardo Boyko. Back up to Crouchiniuk. Now to Thornton. That shot will not fall off the back of the rim. And we get another travel on the Trojans. We'll get a whole new crew in for the Trojans now. 3 new people checking into the game. And coming out of halftime, it looks like the Trojans are kind of hurting themselves a little bit. A couple self-enforced turnovers, like a couple of travels in open space.
Yeah, the Wolfpack have been good taking advantage of those turnovers, you know, taking advantage of the opportunities that have been given them by Nanticoke.
And then now we get a travel by Wilkes-Barre area. Now the Trojans will get the ball, as they will try to break through the press. And they are pretty successful in doing that. Shaylee Heffron will now dribble it around. Pass down in the corner. That is Kate Reed for three. That shot does not fall. Thorin, nothing but space. And that's a nice play by Nevaeh Baran in order to come from behind and knock that ball loose.
The Wolfpack here in the third quarter, at least the first couple of minutes, seem a lot better defensively. The press is working a lot better than it did in the first half.
Yeah, they're really using that press to their advantage, and even if they do, if the Trojans do get through the press, they're playing good half-court defense, forcing turnovers like we just saw, and getting extra possessions. And the press works out there. Shelby Ardo Boyko gets the steal, and that foul is on Nanticoke area. And that will be the first foul of the half for Nanticoke. as Ardo Boyko has the ball in the corner. Cross court to Thornton. Now Cradle, long distance two. That one does not fall. And Majiros and Ardo Boyko getting tangled up, force the jump ball. Cradle inbounds again to Ardo Boyko. And Thornton, strong drive in, but the shot does not fall. But again, that's that tough defense and that tough will to rebound, again working out for Wilkes-Barre area.
The Wolfpack continuing to apply the pressure here, a couple of continuous inbounds here.
Yeah, they're getting so many possessions just simply due to effort. The Trojans been pretty quiet so far offensively. Not a basket in the second half. We have 4:11 left to go in the third quarter. It looks like we'll get a foul on the Wolfpack as well as a timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. We're back here on the John Mendola Show Network for the McCarthy Tire game of the night. Trojans and the Wolfpack back at it again. And looks like that'll be out of bounds, Wolfpack ball. And there's just another example, Andrew, of in this second half, the Trojans have really not had an answer for this full court press by Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, they switched the defensive scheme a little bit from the first half, and it's defensive scheme that they're running here in the second half, the first couple minutes, it's working a lot better than it did in the first.
Yeah, a vast difference in the success of that that full court press so far from half to half. It looks like it'll be a kick ball by Wilkes-Barre. And the Trojans will inbound from under their own basket. And Andrew, those shots that we've seen the Trojans hit a lot in the first half haven't been really falling for the second half. They've been really, really shooting good from three-point range in the first half, but that's kind of slowed down. Do you think maybe we'll see a change in offensive scheme, maybe try to work the ball down low a little bit, or will they stick with the outside?
I don't really know. The Nanticoke scheme, right there, they could still hit the outside shot. They just need to get the ball deep enough and not have turnovers that low in the court.
Yeah, and as we've seen, if they have an open shot, then it's a pretty good chance that they will take the three and it will fall. Now with that steal, we have 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Trojans put up another three. Hey, we were just saying it wasn't working. They must have heard us. They're changing it up now. Back-to-back three-point baskets. And Coach Mushak Nami will call a timeout for Wilkes-Barre area. We'll be right back. back here at Wilkes-Barre area for tonight's basketball game. Wolfpack and the Trojans facing off. And Andrew, it looked at the start of the third quarter that the Wolfpack have kind of put this game away. But right when we were starting to doubt the Trojans, it looks like some three-point shots have been falling, and they're coming back into this game.
Yeah, it's a back and forth game, and this third quarter is not going to be any different in the first or the second.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the same story. Back and forth battle. We'll see who gets the win in the end, as it looks like that'll be a foul on the Wolfpack, and Claire Afiero will go to the line. And Andrew, I got a real big question for you. Are you feeling hungry right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I got good news for you then. You could go to Dee's Diner anytime you want to. If you want to go there at 12 a.m. or 12 p.m., they'll be there always. Always cooking up some good stuff at Dee's Diner.
Are they open on holidays as well?
I'm telling you, they are. 24/7, 365. Always pay Dee's Diner a visit. Get some good food down there.
That's good to hear.
And the Wolfpack have another possession. That pass gets taken by Thornton. Now Crouchinyuk, the top of the key to Evans. Now Ardo Boyko try to work through a couple of Trojans defenders. And that'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to the Trojans. Wolfpack have a 7-point lead. We'll see if the Trojans could get through this full court press that's been working so brilliantly for the Wolfpack in the second half. It looks like they kind of backed off there. And they'll go with the half-court offense. Wolfpack plays some half-court defense. As the Trojans get a foul called. Oh, pardon me, foul on the Wolfpack. Natalie Atkins dribbling around. Very nice play by the Trojans, but unable to get the basket to fall. Really great backdoor cut by Sophia Lukowski. Ardo Boyko gets that pass. Nice pass out to Evans, and that one falls off the back of the iron. Two really nice back-to-back passes. Good cutting by both teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Reed cross court to Atkins. That pass gets stolen by Evans. Evans passed just a little too much mustard on that one for Crouchinyuk. Ends up out of bounds. And Andrew, Evans of course had that injury last year, rather serious injury, an ACL, but she's back again this season and she's proven to be pretty effective even with that injury. And there she goes with the steal right there.
Yeah, she's playing really well so far this season. She has that brace on. Of course, you have to have that brace on when you have an injury like that, but she's playing really well.
And I feel the coaches have done a real good job of utilizing her, not pushing her too far to put her at risk for another injury, but have her in the game enough that she has a big enough impact to help this team win. It looks like Kate Reed inbounding from under her own basket for the Trojans. Atkins, the three does not fall. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Wolfpack have the ball up by 9. Crouchinyuk to Thornton. Down to Evans. Ardo Boyko. She'll get it down low. Nice pass to Crouchinyuk. Just a little short on that one. Ball's bouncing around a little bit. And that'll bring the third quarter to a close. Score 39-30. We'll see you for the fourth quarter, the grand finale, in just a couple of seconds. Adrian Marshall and Max Greger back here for the final quarter of the Wilkes-Barre Area Wolfpack versus the Nanticoke Trojans. The Wolfpack having a 9-point lead here on the Trojans with the final 8 minutes of the game. And right out of halftime, it looks like the Wolfpack were pulling away, but slowly but surely the Trojans have been climbing back, and now we're kind of in a limbo now, and the Wolfpack hold the 9-point lead. Andrew, what do you think is going to happen in these final minutes?
I think it's going to continue to be a back and forth game. You know, we saw it in the first quarter, we saw it in the second quarter, we saw it again in the third quarter. So history repeats itself, and it's probably going to repeat itself here in the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah, all I know is that we are in for a pretty good finish here at Wilkes-Barre area. In Nevaeh Brown, pass, the shot does not fall. Very strong rebound by Aiken. Andrew, I feel like Aiken has been the premier defender and rebounder for the Wolfpack tonight.
Yes, she has. We saw it from her last year. We saw it from her against North Pocono. We saw it against West Grand. We're seeing it again here tonight.
And especially when she is complemented by Ardo Boyko. You got the both of them down there grabbing boards. It's hard to get boards if you're the other team. Wolfpack moving the ball all around. Evans will kick to Thornton. Thornton. Looks like that's a travel committed by the Wolfpack. And the Trojans getting the ball down by 9. 7 minutes left to go. Still a large amount of time for the Trojans to mount a little bit of a comeback. As Reed brings the ball past the midcourt line. She'll pull up for 3 at the wing. A little too strong on that one, but Atkins is there to grab the rebound. She'll kick it out to Brown. Pass down low. That pass tipped, but Trojans able to retain possession. Down low on the block. Ardo Boyko gets the steal. That's got to be about 5 or 6 steals for Ardo Boyko alone tonight. And Thornton, amazing play by Thornton. Gets the foul and gets the and one high off the glass. Wonderful play. And that brings the lead to double digits for the Wolfpack going into the final 6:20 of the game. And Thornton completes the 3-point play. Wolfpack back in the full court press. It's worked wonders for them tonight so far. Thornton almost able to come up with the steal, but no harm, no foul. They'll just inbound again. Reed try to dribble through the press. Passes do break the press. And another great play here tonight, as that is Nevaeh Baran. She's able to get the tough basket and the and one. And Baran does not get the and one free throw to fall. So the deficit remains 10 points. Wolfpack hold the lead. Ardo Boyko, she'll drive in, kick it out to Cradle. Cradle, she'll now do the same. Back to Thornton. Cradle guarded closely by Atkins. Yep. Wolfpack moving the ball around, draining the clock. Andrew, do you think it's time for the Wolfpack to play this keep away type game on the offensive side?
I think when you get to maybe a 14, 15-point lead, then you can start doing it. But at this point, you know, the game has been so back and forth, and the momentum has shifted so many times. And, you know, the Wolfpack were down by 12, they came back. Nanticoke were down by 8, and they almost came back. You can't really be too lenient at this point.
Yeah, but the defense has been very good for the defense all of tonight, and especially the second half, holding the Trojans to only 9 points in a quarter and a half of play in the second half. And that'll be a foul on Wilkes-Barre area. We have 5 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. Wolfpack hold a 10-point lead. Looks like Cradle will take a breather. The Trojans now in the double bonus. Atkins shooting the 1-and-1. And Atkins is able to get the second free throw to fall. And that free throw does not fall. But Majiros is there for the rebound. The putback doesn't go, but that will be a foul on the Wolfpack. So all's well that ends well this time for Nanticoke as they get another possession. So we have a 9-point game headed into the final minutes now. Ardo Boyko again with the steal. Ardo Boyko lays it up, does not fall. But there's Aiken again with that nice rebound. And Andrew,
Aiken's able to get down low. She's able to get steals down low, and she's able to get blocks down low.
Yeah, just Aiken alone has given the Wolfpack so many extra possessions, so many extra opportunities for points. First free throw does not fall for Aiken. And Aiken connects on the second one. Press again by the Trojans. Trojans may have cracked the code a little bit here in the fourth quarter to break the press. And it looks like we get a timeout on the floor. That'll be the Trojans calling that timeout. And we'll take a timeout too and be right back. We're back for the middle of the fourth quarter on the McCarthy Tire game of the night. Right back into it. The three does not fall for the Trojans. And Aiken draws the foul and chill it to the free throw line. So Andrew, as time is ticking down, what do you think, and the Trojans of course need some points to get back into this. Do you think they'll stick with the three-point shot here, or maybe change it up a little bit, because they've been a little bit slow offensively the second half?
I think maybe, you know, they were very good early on with the threes, shooting from outside the arc. But I think at this point, you got to try anything to be able to get back into this game, you know. Get down low, try to get passes down low, attack the rim.
That's right. Anything that works to get some points here for the Trojans. As time is ticking down, they're facing an 11-point deficit. But it's hard to get some points when you got the Wolfpack playing defense like that, able to get the steal. Oh, now the Trojans will take that the other way. Atkins. And looks like that's a walk. And just in plays like that, she had a decent path to the lane, Atkins, but she decided she wanted to stop in her tracks and find the girl open for three. That layup doesn't fall for Thornton. Trojans back again on offense. Nice steal by Crouchinyuk. Up to Thornton. Thornton almost gets the left-hand layup to go, but she gets fouled, so she'll head to the line and try to make some free throws.
Sounds good.
After the free throw attempts, Trojans again with the ball. Ball slipping around, it looks like, and the Wolfpack get another steal. Steals have been the name of the game for Wolfpack so far tonight. And Evans will put up a three, and that will fall. Evans has taken a page out of the Nanticoke Trojans book. And that puts the lead to 15 points for the Wolfpack with 3 minutes left to go in the game. As Nanticoke is able to get the points down low, Sophia Lukowski, oh, pardon me, that is Caitlin Majiros with the basket there. The lefty does not fall for Krachnyuk. The three, wow, very nice shot by Nevaeh Baran in order to get the three to fall. 10 points. Andrew, do you think it's doable for the Trojans?
With 2 minutes, about 2:40 left on the clock, it's definitely doable the way it's back and forth, but they're going to have to get passes down quick, and they're going to have to attack the rim.
Yeah, it's very difficult to count the Trojans out because that three ball, a bunch of those could just fall consecutively at any time for the Trojans, and 9-point deficit, that's only, do some math, a 4-score game, and I think it's doable for the Trojans, but the Wolfpack have been playing such stout defense, and the press has really been working for them in the second half. I think it's just a matter of finding those open shots for Nanticoke. Here on the McCarthy Tire game of the night, the final 2:30 of the game. Wolfpack hold a 10-point lead. They also have possession right now. Now I think this is the appropriate time, I think, for this keep away type offense, because you want to try to limit the Trojans' possessions as much as possible, because you don't really want them shooting that three. But hey, you could also score as well. Nice play in order to find Evans, and Evans lays it up and in for the basket. And Wolfpack have the big 5-0, 50-38. Now the score. Foul on the floor by Aiken. That'll be 8 fouls this half for Wilkes-Barre. Nevaeh Barron shooting the 1-and-1. Front end does not fall, so the Wolfpack will get another crack at it. We'll see if we could get Olivia to interview some of the key players who've done a great job tonight for the Wolfpack after the game. Ball movement by Wilkes-Barre, the jump ball, and possession will stay with Wilkes-Barre area. And Caitlin Majaros She'll come back into the game as Sophie Lukowski will take a break. Evans looks to inbound. She finds Aiken, and Aiken delivers yet again down low. That propels Wilkes-Barre to a 14-point lead. Final minute of the game. That slips out of the hands of Reed, and will go possession Wilkes-Barre. Now the Trojans will bust out the full court press, but the Wolfpack will get through that in a hurry. And it looks like the Wolfpack will attempt to drain the clock a little bit. So Andrew, approaching the end of the game, score 52-38 Wolfpack. What have you seen so far tonight?
And the Wolfpack, they were down by a lot early on. They came back in a big way. Nanticoke also came back as well, almost tied the game. It was a back and forth game pretty much the whole time. But the Wolfpack continued on getting the ball low, attacking the rim, getting passes down low, forcing turnovers, and they put it all together, culminating in a great performance tonight.
Yeah, early on it looked like this one was going to be tough for the Wolfpack, but they've responded very well. Like you said, it's been a little back and forth, but the Wolfpack have steadily grown away from the Trojans in the second half, slowly growing that lead, as it is now a 14-point lead with about 20 seconds left. As coach calling for no shot, and Wilkes-Barre area will run the clock down. A great performance by the Wolfpack tonight in order to get win number 3 at home, and they'll look to keep this ball rolling as we play more into the season. Oh, it looks like we have 0.7 seconds left on the clock here. And that'll be the end of the game. We'll see if we could get Olivia Connell for an interview right now with some of the stars of the game tonight. All right, it looks like Olivia is able to snag an interview with some of the players here tonight. So we'll throw it down to Olivia now.
All right, we're here today with Eternity and Shelby. You guys had a really great game today. I mean, you guys played great. So what's it like for you out on that court, especially with these guys doing all those outside shots?
We pride ourselves on defense, so in order to get the ball back, we play tough defense, and that's what we did in our press. We got a lot of steals, and yeah.
You guys had a lot of great shots. You played some great defense today. So how are you feeling after this game?
I feel great. Honestly, we just work on how many people doubt us. That's really what it is.
Yeah. And then what's next for you guys?
3P.
Repeat.
After W.
Yeah.
Arena. We're going to back.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Back to you, John.
Thank you very much, Olivia. Great play by the Wolfpack tonight. We'll see you in a couple of days for some more Wolfpack basketball. Thank you for joining us tonight.